What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the season finale of the Liverpool Career Mode Show. You can vote which transfers should we make in the summer transfer window. Leave your comments down below and vote for players that I should sign. There is so much drama in the race for the top 4. It's absolutely unbelievable because even Leicester can still finish in the top 4. If Arsenal lose and any of the teams behind them win, then Arsenal could be picked for the top 4 race, but at least it's in Arsenal's hands. And the big result is that Everton beat Watford, so Everton are also, they have a very good chance of qualifying for the Europa League. Tottenham beat Man United, so that guarantees Tottenham's place in the Champions League next season, and Man City will probably miss out on European football because they still can't put a winning run together. Chelsea won, but then just before the end of the season, Arsenal won against Aston Villa and Chelsea lost at home to Man United, which was a meaningless game for Man United, but Chelsea still couldn't get a win there, which means that Chelsea need a lot of results to go their way for them to finish in the top 4. And I want to beat Everton on the last day of the season and celebrate the Premier League title in their faces. And also Tottenham and Chelsea-Leicester is a big game. Whoever wins that game, and if Arsenal don't win against Sheffield United, then they could miss out on the top 4. Last day of the Premier League season, and it's a Merseyside derby to end the season, and I love it because the Liverpool fans will surely rub it into the Everton fans' faces at Anfield that we have won the Premier League title. And also we can end Everton's hopes of qualifying for the Champions League if we beat them here, so I'm really extra motivated for this game.
Here on Merseyside, they used to take pride in the fact that this was the friendly derby, but the evidence of recent meetings is that maybe it's not as friendly as it used to be.
Welcome to Anfield, the last day of the Premier League season, and we are celebrating being Premier League champions in front of the Everton fans and of course in front of the Anfield crowd, and I want to beat them so we can end their hopes of getting Champions League football. No. Oh my goodness, Everton take the lead. What the hell? I was distracted because I took out an Everton player and he was on the ground in agony. But here Castillejo gets there, and by the time I could get close to him, he gets his shot away and Everton take the lead. Robertson tried, oh my goodness, Van Dijk couldn't block it. Robertson tried to get close to him, but he buries the shot, and 1-0 inside 5 minutes. It's an absolute shock. Anfield is silenced. Everton really wants that Champions League football, and of course I don't want them to get Champions League. Let's go boys, come on, wake up Liverpool. Nice, Fabinho to Haaland and Jota! Unbelievable! Pickford saves that as well, wow! Jota. Oh, nice run, Fabinho. And Ismail Assar! Yes! We are back in it! Let's go! Ismail Assar makes it 1-1 into the roof of the net. What a finish! I saw Ismail Assar being open, so I passed it first time and I just smashed it. And what a finish! Pickford with his T-Rex little arms can't save it. Let's go, Ismail Assar. Come on. Oh, Ancelotti is livid. Why doesn't he have a neck, FIFA? Come on. 14 goals for Ismail Assar. What a signing he has been. Yes, Jota. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. How open Ismail Assar is, but oh no! I showed too much of the ball to the defender Ginter, and with a last-ditch tackle. What? As if Dembele would do that. No. No way. Oh, Alisson saves it. Wow, Dembele just roasted Van Dijk. What an end-to-end game this is. Wow, this is a really fun game, I will be honest. I'm absolutely loving it. No, I'm not loving it. Oh, come on. Come on. Why was Harvey Elliott marking Dembele, their striker and one of their best players in the air? Van Dijk should jump, but it's Harvey Elliott. I was controlling him because the game switched to Harvey Elliott. And Van Dijk really, in real life, he never does that he just shrinks in the penalty area. And Dembele has 20 goals in the Premier League. What a season. Bobby? Come on! Yes! Bobby Firmino! Surely! Jota! Of course! It's Diogo Jota's day! It's 2-2 and he wants to finish in second place in the top scorers chart. Hopefully he can do it. And the Liverpool fans are loving it. What a first half in this Merseyside derby, and that pass by Firmino is just brilliant. It's an open goal for Jota. 24 goals now for Jota. What a season. Oh my god. Alisson has to make a save. Look at the clock. The referee wanted 2 minutes of extra time and he's giving 6 minutes of extra time. The referee and the EA is just with Everton. I can feel it. No way, not again. Don't score from another corner, and finally the referee blows the whistle. 7 minutes of extra time in the first half. Ridiculous. At the moment it looks like Arsenal will finish in the Champions League places because they are leading against Sheffield United. Chelsea are also losing to Leicester, so Leicester could finish ahead of Chelsea. Oh no. Cabral. He goes past. No, Cabral. I can't believe it. I honestly, that is an absolutely insane goal. Cabral, the left winger of Everton, has bamboozled my defender. It was, I don't know why, but it was Diogo Jota who was against him, and yeah, he's not a defender. What a finish! And what trickery and dribbling by Cabral, and Jota was just on the wrong side. Oh my god! Everton take the lead for the 3rd time at Anfield, and Cabral also is having an insane season. That's his 17th goal, and we have to come from behind again against Everton. Everton really wanted this top 4 finish. Marino. No! That's not a penalty, referee! You cannot tell me! I got the ball! Referee, you are absolutely out of your mind. Everton could score 4 goals at Anfield. I got the ball! That's pretty clear from the replay. I nicked the ball from between the legs of Marino, Dembele. Yes, Alisson! Come on! You're not letting Everton win at Anfield on the last day of the season. It's just not happening. I'm not letting it happen. What a save! And Fabian Delph! What is going on? Beautiful. Haaland and Harvey Elliott! Let's go, Harvey Elliott! It's 3-all! I'm telling you, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving in. We have an absolute thriller on the last day of the Premier League season. And I know it's a meaningless game for us, but I don't want Everton to get Champions League football. And Harvey Elliott, once again, scores a brilliant goal. The goalkeeper, Pickford, cannot even move. Let's go. 10 goals for Harvey Elliott now in the Premier League, and look at the Liverpool fans, they are loving it in the background. And Mo Salah, even though he still has a small injury, I'm bringing him on. Hopefully he can be the hero. Henderson and Naby Keita are also coming on. Naby Keita and Robertson. Go on, Robbo. Go on, Robbo. Beautiful. Ismail Assar. Haaland. Naby Keita. 2. Salah, please, Mo Salah! Mo Salah! Look at that! What a substitution! I just had a feeling I have to bring on Salah. He has this knack of scoring in the big moments, and what a moment, what a finish! Salah has still got it on his stronger left foot. He curls it, an absolute beauty, and we come from 3 times being 1 goal down. We come back and we are now leading 4-3. What a game, what a thrilling Merseyside derby. It's still not over yet, but that is the 8th goal of Salah in the Premier League. Next season I think he will score a lot more. Hopefully injuries will evade him. And there it is, Liverpool have won on the last day of the season, and we celebrate the Premier League title at Anfield in front of our home fans once again by beating Everton. Absolutely brilliant. Why is there a camera spazzing out in the center circle? That is crazy, but the most important thing is that we won the Premier League in style, and coming from 3-2 down to beat Everton is really, really special. And I think Everton was pretty much robbed because they had 10 shots on target, 59% possession. The most important thing is the result in these big derbies. And I didn't want Everton to get Champions League football. So I wonder where will they finish? Will they even miss out on Europe? What a thrilling game this was, honestly. An absolutely brilliant substitution. Salah came on and he scored the winner. What a player. Diogo Jota was the man of the match. He scored, got an assist. Just a brilliant game. I can't stop smiling. This is why I love career mode for these games. And here is how the Premier League table finished. So Everton will qualify for the Europa League because we won the League Cup. So 6th place definitely qualifies for Europe. And Leicester also made it into the Europa League because Man City lost to Man United. Tottenham won, so yeah, it was already certain that Man United and Tottenham would finish in the top 4. But Leicester beating Chelsea on the last day of the season is huge because now Chelsea have to be nervous and they have to root for Man City to win the FA Cup ahead of Sheffield United. Otherwise, Chelsea will not play European football next season. Wait, I'm wrong, because Man City are outside the European places. No matter who wins the Man City Sheffield United FA Cup final, Chelsea will not be playing in Europe. So it will be either Man City or Sheffield United who will be playing Europa League football next season. That is pretty crazy. And West Ham United stayed up. Wow, even though they lost to Wolves, but before they beat Leeds United in the 37th game week. And because Bournemouth lost to Chelsea, and then Bournemouth also could only get a draw to Crystal Palace, that is heartbreaking for Bournemouth. They go down on the last day of the season. But I like it because West Ham in real life is doing very, very well. So I didn't want them get relegated. The big story is Watford, Fulham and Sheffield United all stay up, but Sheffield United cut it a little bit too close. And I think next season they could get relegated if they are not careful. And Jota finished as the second top scorer. Bruno Fernandes, nobody was catching him, and we injured him so he didn't break Salah's Premier League record. Haaland finished in 5th place in the top scorers chart, and Ismail Assar also was in the top 20, which I really like. Haaland finished once again as the top assist guy in the Premier League. Mane finished with 12 assists, Jota with 11, and Ismail Assar and Salah also are up there. And clean sheet wise, Alisson kept 6 clean sheets, but we have been rotating the goalkeepers. Onana kept 4. We lost the Community Shield final to Manchester United. It's not a big trophy, but I was still gutted that Man United won that cup final, but we managed to win the League Cup final. The FA Cup final is still to be played, so the League Cup final we managed to beat Man City in an emphatic style with a 3-0 scoreline. That was a pretty spectacular. We knocked out Burnley on penalties. This was an incredible tie, 2-legged tie, 5-2 defeat in the first leg, 4-1 win in the second leg, and we also needed penalties to knock out Brentford and also Barnsley. So we won a lot of penalty shootouts free in the League Cup, which was pretty much a first for me. And Manchester City wiped the floor with Sheffield United. They beat them 4-0, so Man City win the FA Cup, and I'm gutted that we got knocked out in the FA Cup pretty early in round 5 against Aston Villa, so we didn't even make the quarterfinals. But you know, Man City have a great squad, and that's actually small consolation. And this way, Man City actually qualified themselves for the Europa League because they finished only in 8th place, but FA Cup winners will play European football next season. Sevilla won the UEFA Super Cup after, somehow Tottenham won the Champions League, which I just don't understand how that happened. But this is, of course, career mode, and the Champions League final will be between Man United and Paris Saint-Germain. Please, PSG, win the Champions League. League. I don't want Man United to see with a Champions League trophy. We have one of the most promising youth academy players who wants to get promoted. It's Dare McShane. He is Irish, and look at this, guys. He's lightning quick already. No, not lightning quick, but pretty quick. At 17 years old, he already has 66 finishing, great dribbling and ball control, so I would definitely promote him to the senior team. And the Europa League was won by Barcelona. They beat RB Leipzig. Barcelona crashed out of the Champions League, but they went all the way in the Europa League instead. Valencia and Mönchengladbach were the teams who made it to the semi-finals, and the English teams actually got knocked out pretty early. Chelsea lost to Leipzig in the round of 16 on penalties, which must have been very, very disappointing for them. And I mean, other English teams like Arsenal, they lost at home to Lokomotiv Moscow in the round of 32. That's pretty embarrassing for them. And Aston Villa also got knocked out on away goals to Salzburg. So Aston Villa and Arsenal didn't cover themselves in glory in the Europa League, and Chelsea as well. Sadly, Manchester United won the Champions League final. I'm absolutely gutted about that, but at least we can say that the Champions League, eventually the Champions League winners, managed to knock us out, and we were so close to knocking Man United out. That's why it's extra painful that they went through against us, and in the end they managed to win the Champions League. But we already won 7 Champions League trophies. Man United still only have 4 with this Champions League win, so I think that we are still the kings of Europe when it comes to English clubs. But of course, Tottenham and Man United winning back-to-back Champions Leagues is not ideal. At least we are the kings of the Premier League. We are, you know, by far the dominant force in the Premier League, and that's the only game that we lost, I think, in the Champions League, at home against Man United, and that ultimately resulted in us going out of the competition. So that's extra painful to lose to our biggest rivals and them ending up winning the Champions League. But in season 5, the last season of this FIFA 21 career mode, I will try to go one better and get to the final and win the Champions League once again. I already showed you the Premier League top scorers and top assists in the previous episode, but just as a reminder, Haaland was the guy with the most assists in the Premier League. And let's check out the other competitions and who finished as the top scorer. Alfonso, oh wow, I remember him from previous career modes. He finished as the top scorer of the FA Cup. Naby Keita had 3 assists in the FA Cup, which is pretty decent as well. In the League Cup, Deulofeu from Burnley and Raheem Sterling, they managed to win the top scorer award in the League Cup. Haaland got the most assists in the League Cup, which is pretty awesome as well. In the Champions League, Gomez of Atletico Madrid won the top scorer award. So the teams who went all the way to the final, they didn't really have a top scorer. I mean, Bruno Fernandes was the top scorer for Man United. Vinicius got the most assists in the Champions League. We had Haaland with 3 assists. In the Europa League, 2 players, Adeyemi and En-Nesyri, won the top scorer award, joint top scorer. Arsenal's Moreno finished with 8 goals. Zarracho from Leipzig got the most assists, and the Borussia Mönchengladbach goalkeeper Vlachodimos got the most clean sheets. And it's time to look at our top scorers. Diogo Jota was the player of the season. In my opinion, he was by far the best player, who was the most consistent in front of goals. He scored personal record 24 Premier League goals, 29 goals in total, mainly because we had injuries to other key players like Mo Salah. Erling Haaland, thankfully he avoided big injuries, so he managed to score 22 goals. In the last 2 months of the season, he was our best player, but otherwise he had long goal routes. Harvey Elliott, I think, is the breakthrough star of the season. 15 goals! He managed to get 3rd in our top scorers chart. That is absolutely crazy. Ismail Assar scored 15 goals, but only 12 for us and 3 for Watford. But 12 goals in half a season is more than good enough. It's actually, Ismail Assar would have been our 2nd top scorer if he could replicate that for a whole season. Mateus Cunha, it's a shame he got injured during Brazilian national duty, because I'm sure he would have scored a lot more than 12 goals. Sadio Mane, very disappointing season for Mane. He got stuck on 9 goals and he pretty much hasn't scored 3 or 4 months at the end of the season. Next season, of course, I will give Mane 1 more season just to see how he does. Ryan Brewster also was hit with an injury, but I think 11 goals in 24 games is a very, very good return. Mo Salah got 9 goals in just 26 games. I think that Salah's goal tally is also a lot lower than it should be, and he already started going down in terms of his rating. But next season I feel that it will be a special season for Mo Salah. Nabil Fekir, very good backup attacking midfielder, 7 goals, 10 assists. Firmino, the same, 7 goals, 9 assists. And Firmino is now our first choice attacking midfielder alongside Cunha. I will not sell Firmino and Salah and Mane. I want them to retire at Liverpool. Naby Keita has 6 goals and 8 assists. Again, a very good backup player. And Curtis Jones, I need to get his rating up. I think next season will be a bigger season for Curtis Jones. Harry Wilson, I don't know what happened to him. He only scored 2 goals in 24 games. I remember a season where he scored more than like 15 goals, but I think I will sell him in the summer. And Neco Williams and Larouci, Trent Alexander-Arnold from fullback, all got 1 goal each. Bissouma as well. And let's see who got the most appearances. As you can see, a lot of players played a lot. Gomez played 38 games, Van Dijk 37, and Henderson 35. Henderson went down by 2 rating points because he's now 33 years old. But of course, I'm not selling Henderson. He's still a very, very good player. And Alisson also played 33 games. Let's see if we have any defenders. Aarons, shame he got injured. Next season will be hopefully an even bigger season for Max Aarons. He went down because of his injury, but I think his rating will go back up. Next season, Kabak also improved by 2 rating points. Onana by 1, which is very, very good. Robertson also had a long injury. So we had a very injury hit season. As you can see, thankfully we have a very good, very big squad. Fabinho also could only play 10 games because of an ACL injury. Konate could only play 8 games. Next season I expect Fabinho and Konate to be back to their best, hopefully. And we have of course some players on loan, which I'm sure that they will develop very, very well. I mean, Philip Heaney, I will definitely recall him for next season. He has 77 finishing now, and he improved by 7 rating points, which is very, very impressive. And also I will recall McKeown, who also has 77 finishing. So instead of signing too many players in the summer, I will try to give these young players a chance to really play a lot, because look at Harvey Elliott and how much he developed by playing regularly. Livingston is another player who we could use, but he only has 61 finishing. So I will only play the attacking midfielders who have very good finishing. Livingston went up by 8 rating points and now he has 80 finishing. That is crazy growth, and he only is 19 years old. So Livingston is definitely playing in midfield, and he could even play as an attacker next season. So we will have a lot of players coming through. Sepp van den Berg, finally, he improved quite a lot. He has now 75 rating, and Tom Staunton is another player who is developing nicely, only 71 finishing. So I will assess the squad, of course, at the beginning of next season. Alistair McFarlane is also improved by 3 rating points. He's pretty much a brilliant all-round player. He can play centre back, left back, right back, so he's a very, very good player. I think that maybe we can have one left back in the squad. Tommy Powell also +8 growth this season is just absolutely brilliant. I'm really, really in love with these youth academy players. Really looking forward to next season actually, and how they will get on. We managed to hit quite a few of our board objectives. The youth academy was low priority, but we managed to get 10 games with at least 1 goal scored in away matches. We signed 3 players from Asia, and we also managed to keep the salary growth under 15%. We also managed to win the Premier League, but we couldn't win the FA Cup and the Champions League, so that's a shame. And as you can see, overall we have an amazing career at Liverpool. 4 Premier League titles, 6 FA Cups and League Cups combined, and we also won Champions League trophy. And this season I think we did really, really well. Quarterfinals of the Champions League is the biggest disappointment, but we managed to win the League Cup and the Premier League, so 2 trophies. it's not what I wanted, because I mean, last season, for example, we managed to win 4 trophies, so this is a little bit more disappointing season. The previous season we managed to win 3 trophies, but we lost the Champions League final and the Community Shield final in season 2. Season 1 was our best season, where we managed to win all 5 trophies. So overall we won quite a lot of trophies in total. I think in season 1 we won 5 trophies, season 2 3, so that's 8 in total. And then we won another 4, so that's 12 trophies, and now we have 14 trophies in 4 years. That is an amazing achievement in my opinion, and let's hope we can add to that next season. And we have the Copa America to look forward to. So before next season starts, we will play the Copa America with Brazil, and we have a pretty comfortable group with Paraguay, Ecuador and the USA. We managed to avoid the big guns like Argentina and Uruguay and Colombia. Uruguay and Colombia are in the same group, so this will be probably the toughest group, with Chile and Bolivia as well. And I'm really looking forward to playing the United States and see what kind of team they have. And from the championship, it's West Brom, and surprisingly Nottingham Forest got promoted, so Burnley could still go through from the playoffs, but they will have their work cut out. Brentford, Derby County and Preston could also go up from the playoffs, and Norwich City couldn't get promoted. They only finished in mid-table, just like Stoke City as well. So I think Nottingham Forest will be an exciting team to see what they do in the Premier League next season. And I just also wanted to show you the top scorers of the other top teams. Myron Boadu was the top scorer of Arsenal. He did a pretty good season. Jack Grealish is still at Aston Villa in this career mode, and this is the different Suarez. He scored against us for Brighton. He pretty much kept them up single-handedly. Timo Werner and Kai Havertz had amazing seasons with Chelsea, and let's see what other top clubs did. Everton had an outstanding season. James Rodriguez scored 13 goals in only 18 games. He got a big injury, that's why he didn't play more. Cabral and Dembele had amazing seasons. They scored against us. So Everton qualifying for the Europa League is a big success for them, in my opinion. I mean, Leeds United, it's such a shame that we went down, but they have pretty poor squad. I mean, 4 goals from 7 games from their best striker. They only played him in 7 games. I mean, Patrick Bamford, only 72 rated striker, played 27 games. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why Leeds United got relegated and finished bottom of the Premier League. Leicester City also qualified for Europe, and they have some very good players like Galeno and Ocampos as well. Galeno is from Brazil, but I didn't select him for the Copa America. He needs to get better. Here is our top scorers in the Premier League, and as you can see, we got a lot of goals from basically backup players like Harvey Elliott, Ismail Assar, and also Ryan Brewster scored 6 goals. Kevin De Bruyne is still doing it with Manchester City, but he's 32 years old, so he will probably start to decline. And Aguero, even though he's only 80 rated now and 35 years old, he still scored 10 goals in 22 games. So I wonder what Man City will do with their starter striker spot. They need to sign someone, I think. Bruno Fernandes almost broke the Man United the Premier League goal scoring record, but I injured him actually in the Liverpool Man United game in the Champions League, so he got an ACL injury. He will actually miss 4 months of the next season, so hopefully Man United will struggle a little bit, but they have an amazing squad. Man United, no wonder they won the Champions League. They have an amazing squad in this FIFA career mode. Bustos, I think somebody will snap him up, because scoring 18 goals for Newcastle, that doesn't happen very often. And our former player Josep Martinez pretty much single-handedly kept Sheffield United up. They stayed up by 1 point ahead of the last team who got relegated in 18th place, Bournemouth. So Sheffield United next season will struggle even more. Djenepo was the top scorer of Tottenham. Of Southampton. Harry Kane is still at Tottenham, scoring 22 goals. He had an amazing season. And yeah, basically that's it. I just wanted to share with you guys how the other teams fared and what kind of top scorers they had. Paris Saint-Germain won the French league, and that's no surprise really, because they are just an incredible squad. Bayern Munich won the Bundesliga ahead of Leipzig, Leverkusen and Dortmund. Let's see who won the Serie A. The Juventus once again. So thankfully in real life Inter could break Juventus's dominance of winning 10 Serie A titles in a row, and I think the Serie A is actually in real life very, very competitive, and it's pretty much very difficult to predict who will win the Serie A title. AZ Alkmaar won the Dutch league. Wow, that is amazing. The last time they managed to win a Dutch league title in real life was under Louis van Gaal, I think, if I remember correctly, like 10 or 12 years ago, something like that. Wow, what a title race. Benfica Porto finished on the same amount of points, and Sporting just one draw behind them, 2 points behind them. That is absolutely amazing title race in the Serie A and in the Portuguese league, and also in Scotland. Celtic won the title ahead of Rangers, and let's see who won the Spanish league. Atletico Madrid, just like in real life, ahead of Real Madrid and Barcelona. This must have been an amazing title race as well. So that's it for today's Liverpool career mode episode. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later. Good night.